everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why Teresa Giudice's daughter Audriana is interested in Botox. The Giudice girls grew up on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Longtime viewers are interested to see where they end up in their adult lives. Teresa Giudice's elder three daughters are already in their early 20s and pursuing their respective careers. But Audriana Giudice is 15. And she still has time to consider her professional pursuits. However, during a recent conversation between mother and daughter on Teresa's podcast, Audriana shared a potential interest in Botox, but more in the line of a career option. During the May 7 episode of the Turning the Tables podcast, the high school sophomore explained to her mother that she was thinking of becoming an esthetician. Audriana added that she wants to study at the University of Miami. In terms of jobs, the 15-year-old said, "That's always hard to figure out what you want to do and for the rest of your life. And I don't know." Audriana recalled going with Teresa for her Botox appointments. The RHONJ star favored the injections to keep her looking camera-ready. "I've been kinda interested in cosmetology, maybe Botox," she said. "Because I remember when I was younger, I would always go with my mom when she would get her Botox. And then she would be like, 'Oh my God, I just spent so much money, they make so much money doing this.'" Audriana added, "And I was like, wow, it's a good job, so now I think about it, I'm kinda interested. But I'm still not sure in that department yet." "That's a good job," Teresa responded. However, she suggested her daughter may have to take nursing to supplement that line of work. The RHONJ star added, "I remember you telling me you want to do anything to do with the face." "I know," Audriana agreed. She seemed unsure about pursuing the medical side of the beauty industry, but she admitted that it's a good background to have. The teenager said, "It's just a lot more school and a lot of tests." Audriana would be blazing a new professional trail in the family if she decided on cosmetology. Her eldest sister, Giudice, is taking a break from law school to host a podcast and try her hand at influencing. Melania Giudice is thinking about acting, and Gabriella Giudice is studying finance at the University of Michigan. Catch Real Housewives of New Jersey now streaming on Peacock and Hayu in the UK and Ireland. When your mother is a reality TV icon known for table flips, high drama, and glam-packed reunions, it's only natural that beauty becomes part of your everyday language. Growing up on the set of The Real Housewives of New Jersey has given Audriana Giudice, the youngest daughter of Teresa Giudice, a unique childhood. One where beauty, style, and public scrutiny are as familiar as Sunday pasta dinners. Now a poised teenager on the brink of womanhood, Audriana is stepping out from behind the shadows of her famous family name and beginning to ask questions about the world around her. One such question, which recently caught fans by surprise, was about Botox. Yes, Botox. At first glance, it may seem jarring. Botox? For someone who just recently earned their driver's license? But dig a little deeper and you'll find a much more layered, coming-of-age narrative behind her curiosity. One that involves identity, influence, aspiration, and yes, even a bit of rebellion. Growing up in the spotlight. From the moment Audriana could walk, she's had a camera in her face. Whether it was learning ballet, going to school, or joining her mom on red carpets, her life has been anything but private. Unlike most teens who explore makeup in the privacy of their bedrooms, Audriana's experiments with contouring and highlighting happened with thousands of social media followers watching. She saw firsthand how much pressure public figures, especially women, face to look a certain way. She heard comments about her mother's face at every turn. Did she get more Botox? Why does Teresa look so young? Her eyebrows haven't moved in years. When you hear it enough, it stops being background noise and becomes part of the inner monologue. For Audriana, Botox isn't just a procedure, it's a symbol of something bigger. Curiosity sparked by culture. Audriana is part of Generation Z, a cohort born into a digital world saturated with facetune, filters, and beauty hacks. In this environment, Botox has evolved from a secret whispered in Beverly Hills bathrooms to a casual line item in a beauty influencer's blog. Botox isn't scary or extreme. It's preventative. It's clean girl aesthetic. It's a rite of passage for influencers, models, and now, increasingly, girls her age. Social media is flooded with baby Botox content and preventative Botox tutorials featuring women as young as 18. While Audriana isn't old enough to legally get the treatment yet, that hasn't stopped her from wondering what all the fuss is about. She might not want it tomorrow or even next year, but she's watching. She's absorbing. She's curious. A glamorous role model. Let's not forget her biggest influence, her mother, Teresa. Known for her glamorous lifestyle and love of cosmetic enhancements, Teresa has always been transparent about what she's done to keep her youthful glow. In interviews, she's casually mentioned Botox, fillers, and other non-invasive procedures, always emphasizing self-care and confidence. For Audriana, these weren't taboo topics, they were Tuesday night dinner conversations. But unlike older generations who may have viewed such procedures with shame or secrecy, Audriana sees them as tools, like mascara or a flat iron. To her, Botox is not a last resort but a beauty option. And because Teresa is supportive yet protective, she hasn't shut down the conversation. Instead, she's guiding it, emphasizing that beauty is skin deep, that confidence matters more, and that Botox, or anything else, should never be a bandage for self-esteem. That nuanced, honest dialogue between mother and daughter is what's helping shape Audriana's perspective. Dancing and the pressure to be perfect. It's also worth noting that Audriana is a dancer, serious, disciplined, and talented. She's trained in a world where performance and appearance are tightly intertwined. Under the harsh lights of a stage or the scrutiny of a judge's panel, dancers are often hyper-aware of their posture, expressions, and yes, facial lines. Even if Botox isn't appropriate for her now, the dance world does plant early seeds of aesthetic precision. The demand for perfection, the stillness of expression, the unwrinkled composure under pressure. It all contributes to why Botox might intrigue someone in her world. Add that to the mix of teen curiosity, public life, and cultural cues, and it's no wonder the thought crossed her mind. Rewriting the beauty narrative. But there's more to Audriana than just what she sees in the mirror. Like many in her generation, she's part of a bigger movement redefining what beauty means. She follows TikTokers who celebrate bare skin, influencers who get real about Botox regrets, and dermatologists who encourage education over impulse. Audriana isn't chasing perfection, she's interrogating it. Her interest in Botox isn't necessarily about changing herself. It's about understanding the beauty landscape she's inherited. The procedures, the trends, the conversations, she's not afraid to ask questions, and that's a powerful thing. In a world where teenage girls are often reduced to either too vain or too naive, Audriana's curiosity stands as something else entirely, an informed, critical, and confident quest to define beauty on her own terms. What the future holds. Will Audriana ever actually get Botox? Maybe, maybe not. But the more important question isn't whether she does, it's how she chooses to think about it. Whether she continues down a path of self-expression, confidence, and agency will depend on her values, her environment, and the strong female role models she's grown up around. And if we know anything about Teresa Giudice, it's that she's raising daughters who are unapologetically bold. Audriana's interest in Botox isn't just about injections, it's about a young woman standing at the crossroads of beauty and identity, asking, "What do I want for myself?" It's about curiosity, not commitment, inquiry, not insecurity.